Hello everybody and welcome to Parks Bros. It is early in the morning. We are actually in Magic Mountain about an hour before it's open for extra ride, well not extra ride time, exclusive ride time, my bad, with Ace. So we are here at the Ace event today. So we're actually going to go to Full Throttle, and Zach is here, and Mario is here as well as a ton of coaster enthusiasts, which is amazing. And we're gonna head to Full Throttle. Yeah, a lot of people are going to X2, which I don't blame them.
Which is good because capacity.
Yeah. But we're gonna do Full Throttle a couple times, maybe then head over to X2. New Revolution is also open right now too.
Have you seen it test?
No, I haven't seen it test. But I mean, we'll find out, I guess, when we get up there.
They're letting people in line.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, we're gonna go to Full Throttle. A lot of Fright Fest theming has already popped up, especially since that's going to be starting soon. But I am excited for today. We actually get to go to a Q&A with the park officials for West Coast Racers. And we also get a walkthrough tour of one of the Fright Fest mazes. I wonder if I can film it or not. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, today's gonna be a great day. I'm really excited for it. And let's get on Full Throttle. So just got off of Full Throttle for our first time in the back row. Mario sat 2 rows in front of us for some reason because he apparently feels claustrophobic in the middle. Wait, no, it has to go all the way around. Yep. All right. Oops. But yeah. Very good ride. Very good ride. Great substitute for coffee in the morning, or Chick-fil-A, right? Or Chick-fil-A. So we just got another 3 rides on Full Throttle. We're now going to go to X2. We still have 45 minutes of ERT. It's insane. We just kept getting back on.
All Six Flags team members. Membership pass holders will be entering the park in 35 minutes. Season pass and general admission guests in 45 minutes. Please clear all vehicles off the midway at this time and ensure your area is guest ready. Thank you.
My area is guest ready.
Shut up, dude. But yeah, I finally got a front row ride on Full Throttle. I don't know if I prefer it to back, but I do like the loop a little more in front because the hang time is not maybe as lengthy, but it definitely is a little more interesting with nothing in front of you. So, but now we're gonna go to X2. I almost said Hex 2. That's the wrong part. Hex 2. Hex.
X2. This is X2.
That's in England. Never mind. It was a joke. It was a really bad joke. But this is my first ride since June, I think, on it. So really? Yeah, it's been a while. So let's do it. So this is not a view you would usually see on a Saturday. This is pretty crazy. Saturday. Yeah, it is Saturday. Nice job. This is actually part of my 5 parks in 4 days. This is my second park.
Where are you going to next?
I'm going to Universal tomorrow.
Where after that?
Disneyland and California Adventure.
This is turning into a bit of an ad.
A little bit. Well, I mean,
I'm just curious.
The Q&A session with Parks Bros.
Hey, you want to go to CGA tomorrow?
No, I'm not going to CGA tomorrow. We already did that. That was a long drive.
I don't mind.
But there's tons of enthusiasts here, and it's amazing. And there's even a couple people from like NorCal, which is pretty amazing. So let's go on X2.
I don't know if that was the sun or what, but that.
I wish I could have got an inside back row.
So, 2 rides on X2 later. I got both front row. Well, I almost fell.
Did you just call it an accelerator?
X2, whatever. That's how hard I hit my head. That's how hard I hit my head. First ride we had on it, I got inside seat front row, and it was one of the best rides I've had on this thing. It was super smooth, super intense, super enjoyable. Actually, it wasn't as intense as many rides that I've had on this, and it was just really enjoyable. I sat outside seat first row, and immediately on the first Raven turn, I hit my head like 4 or 5 times very violently. And ooh, the second ride was just harsh, really bouncy. But I can't even imagine what Zach went through because he went outside seat first row, and then the second ride he went outside seat back row. Zach, how was it? Oh.
It was weird. It was smoother than the front outside seat for like the first half.
Okay.
But then the last Raven turn and then the transition to the brake run, when my head went full force forward and then full force backwards, and I almost.
You know what, Mario?
No, but yeah, it went forward, then backwards at full force, and then I was probably like this close to just. I saw like some light.
It looks pretty bad, dude. I can see.
But it is the most amazing thing to be going up this lift hill early in the morning because you can see all the coasters testing as you're going up the lift hill. It's absolutely beautiful. But yes, I have a headache as well. Oh, the rest of the day is going to be hard. I think we're going to go to Crazy first thing.
Oh, yeah.
And then Twisted maybe after that. So I don't know how much time we have left. Probably like another 25, 20 minutes. Okay, sweet. So we made it over to Crazy. Look at, there's like 7 people on the ride, and this is the wait.
Copyright claim!
Oh no, not the copyright. But we've got, I think, about 5 minutes until the park actually opens to the complete public. So this line will definitely get longer in about 5 minutes time. But there are season pass holders like Gold and Diamond and all that are in the park right now. So it's definitely a lot louder just because they turned on all the music. But without the music, it was actually pretty serene. And look who decided to join us. It's Michael, but with a shaved head. So we've come across the Hall of Justice, and look at all the Fright Fest theming. I love this. Is this actually going to be like a maze or something?
It looks more like a scare zone.
Yeah, it's an interesting scare zone. You actually have to like walk through it and everything.
We'll find out in a little bit, bro.
Yeah, we will find out eventually. But we're actually heading to Superman because it's running at full speed today. Actually, speaking of, let's see if it makes it all the way where it's been earlier today. It's been making it pretty much halfway up the red. Look at that. That's
Left
awesome.
side's going higher.
So we've made it inside into Superman.
Look at all these green lanterns.
Green Lantern. So just got off of a Superman right there. Probably the best ride I've ever had on it, and all I can say is meh, still. Just pretty windy. That's about it, really. It's not... Okay, I get why people like it, and I know a lot of people do like it, but I know a lot of people don't like it, and I'm on that side of things. It's just not the most enjoyable thing to me. Definitely didn't even go as high as it has earlier today. High full throttle. But we're gonna head to Tatsu now, because hopefully that's a short line, and then we can get on that and then go to Twisted eventually. So we made it to Tatsu. It's about 11. That's a line. Oh boy. Would you look at who it is? So now on to Justice League to get that cool air conditioning. And the line's only about 5 minutes long outside of the building, so let's do it. Top 1% all time, 153,088. So 153,088. Top 1% all time.
I got top 4%.
She did.
I got top. I'm surprised I won. I don't
Oh, that's your face. Wait. Oh, good. Yeah. There we go. All right.
I was like, wait, hold on.
Sorry, buddy.
No, that's fine.
So we finally come over to Twisted Colossus today, and there's like barely a line. It's probably about 5-10 minutes, if that. It's really not bad at all. Like, this area of the park is dead still, where every other area of the park is crazy busy for the most part. This is insane. This is only like a 10-minute wait for Twisted, and it was a 45 for Tatsu. Like, usually it's the other way around. So just got off Twisted Colossus. No duels, sadly, but we got back 2 rows. We actually tried to duel each other. Okay. But it is hot enough that was the fastest Twisted ride I've ever had. We didn't even get any like hang time on the 0G stall. It was moving so fast. It was almost like positive G's. It was insane how fast we were going. Definitely the best non-dueling ride I've had. But we've had a lot of great rides today, besides like the second ride on X2. But yeah, and then we have an hour till the Q&A, which I will film at least parts of that. So that's pretty interesting. But yeah, everybody else is on Scream right now, but I'm just taking a break because I just like bruised my thighs on Twisted. So, but also we've been on like 9 or 10 rides today in total. Also, Twisted just got a duel. They're actually trying to duel now too, which is awesome. So yeah, they're on Scream. Hopefully they're not in too long of a line. So we've sat down for the Q&A. I don't know if I'm gonna film it or not. I'll probably do like a review afterwards, but it's gonna be pretty interesting. They've got it set up in the pub right now, and it's pretty interesting. We have free drinks and everything, which is really awesome actually. So I'm really excited, but hopefully we learn a lot about the new coaster. Hi Michael, nice Sprite. Where's the boysenberry, huh?
I rated it.
So we just got out of the Q&A session. I will probably make a separate video for that. Spoilers! But yes, we do know that the new area is going to be called the Underground. At least that's what we heard from the park president. So we are now getting a construction site tour. This is going to be amazing. We are going to go completely behind the scenes. I am so ready for this. But we learned a lot. Green Lantern is reopening at some point in the future as well. So here's a benefit to Ace. We are literally opening the gates to the construction site. And we're gonna go inside. This is. So if Zach would get out of my shot.
Sorry.
Cool. We are literally in the construction site right now. This is amazing. I love this. The fact to actually be here is amazing. So we just did the construction tour. Oh my goodness, it was amazing. Now we're heading to Full Throttle Sports Bar. We're gonna get a walk through with the lights on, like the newest maze coming to Magic Mountain for Fright Fest, which I am going to love probably. The first ever time I've done either of these things, and we even, I mean, the Q&A, we've learned a heck of a lot about what's going on. So I'm very excited to see what happens in the very near future, but you can see this giant horde of coaster enthusiasts trying to work their way over. So we're about to walk through this. So for the walking tour, we went through the new maze for this year, one of 3 actually, and it's called Condemned Damned Forever. It's pretty much, the backstory of it is a house that was never really cleaned and kind of left to rot completely, and the souls of the people that used to live there and work there and stuff like that ended up taking over a lot of the objects and have kind of come back to life whenever you come back through it. So there's a ton of amazing scares in here. But one thing we did learn is actually this year is the biggest investment they've ever put into Fright Fest for the park, and you can tell. This maze is amazing. But I'm going to show some pictures now of inside because they said we could take pictures. This first one is in the opening room, which is it's called the living room. There's a couch, and there's some TVs and stuff. It looks really disgusting, which is awesome. That's the whole point. Like, there's a dirty litter box that's completely just disgusting, and it's amazing inside there. It's honestly not my favorite room, but I think it's a great way to start off how disgusting this maze ends up getting later on, and it's amazing. This next picture I have is from the kitchen. But right before we get to the kitchen, I actually want to talk about a funny thing that actually happened. We were walking through one of the hallways to get to the kitchen because between each room, there are a bunch of hallways and stuff. And, of course, you know, your traditional scares. And Neil Thurman, the park president, jump scared me through one of the walls. Yeah, I might have jumped and freaked out a little bit. And it's pretty much, you could call it the cockroach room. They're everywhere. It's pretty insane. I have 2 pictures from this room. Actually, I have 3 technically, because I have a picture of the fridge as well. But this first one is of a bunch of cockroaches on the wall above the sink. Then we have a picture of the sink itself, which is just ugh. And then the fridge. Inside the fridge, I mean, if you can see, you've got some beef patties and just it's not very nice looking. But I will show a quick video real quick, about 5 seconds. I figured why not show this cool little clip of us walking through the mop closet, which is actually part of the maze, and it's one of my favorite parts for sure. They make you kind of get lower to the ground, and it's really cool and kind of freaky. But then after that, you end up in the children's room, and this room is honestly one of the most disgusting rooms inside. I won't tell you much about this room, but let's just say the bunk bed is wet. Fright Fest does start this coming week, and I am very excited about this. I'm really, really excited to try and even go through some of these mazes this year, so make sure you definitely go to check it out. This is only one of 3 of the new mazes, so it's going to be an amazing year. So, the last time we talked, I was probably explaining maybe a little bit of the new Fright Fest maze, or something along those lines. A lot has happened since then. It's about an hour and a half later, maybe even an hour and 45 minutes later. So, interesting thing. Actually, I'll get to it in a second. So, let's get to what happened in the past hour and a half. we actually, the park president, Neil Thurman, for Six Flags Magic Mountain, he was pretty much leading today's activities, which was amazing. The fact that he actually took the time to do that is awesome. But after we got out of the maze preview, like the lights on tour, he pretty much just answered any question we had for the next hour, and we talked and we found out a lot about like how he moved up through the ranks and became a park president and all different types of stuff. It's really super interesting to me, and the fact that he took that much time out of his day just to answer our questions, and some of them not the brightest not the brightest questions, but I mean just something, you know, if we had an interest in something about, you know, it could have been a rail for a bathroom, like I asked about that, and it's for wheelchair access, and like maybe about, you know, what's the likelihood of Viper getting new trains or something along those lines. We asked pretty much anything we could, and he answered as much as he could, and it was amazing. What's up?
One of the things he said about Viper, he said it's not going anywhere, and then the only things they do to it is just new trains and just stuff like that.
He never said new trains.
Or like they'd like do stuff to the trains.
But absolutely fantastic way to end the day. I never expected to be talking to a park president for an hour and a half, or well, an hour or so, and just asking random questions after he jump scares me. Like what?
Oh yeah, in the maze, that was good.
Like 20 minutes before. Yeah, just incredible day. One of my favorite Magic Mountain trips I've ever had. Granted, I am super tired right now. It's only about 6:20 or so, and I'm completely like out of it. But big thank you to Neil, Mr. Thurman, President Thurman, whatever you'd like to be called, sir. I'm guessing Neil, because most of us were saying Neil. But if you are watching this, thank you so unbelievably much. It was just amazing to even talk to you, and the fact that you said you watched some of the videos is like, oh geez, ooh, pretty insane to think that a park president is watching at least some of these videos. It's amazing. But yeah, really great day at Magic Mountain. Ace Day is amazing. Universal is tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be awake enough for that tomorrow. It's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. But until next time, we'll see you on the next ride.